The Baltimore Orioles didn't let Tomoyuki Sugano walk because of his ERA. In fact, his 3.85 FIP through the deadline was demonstrably better than Eflin's 4.12, showing superior control of outcomes independent of defense. No, the real, chilling reason the Orioles slammed the door wasn't about the last 5 innings he pitched, but about the 4 years they didn't see him pitching effectively after age 36, a decision based on a ruthless, data-driven MLB calculus that shatters the romantic notion of loyalty.
Welcome back to 609 True News, where we dissect the cold, hard business decisions that often betray heroic efforts on the mound. If you're here to understand how a few years of age difference can obliterate a decade of elite pedigree, you are in the right place. What we are witnessing is the collision between human ambition and algorithmic efficiency, a tragic narrative playing out in real time as the market shutters its windows on a proven ace.
The initial shockwave hit when the Orioles secured Zach Eflin, 4 years Sugano's junior, on a deal that screams long-term asset management. The conventional wisdom, fueled by anonymous league sources, is simple. Sugano is 36 next season. Eflin is 32. But to blindly accept the narrative that this was simply an age cut, a clean snip of an aging asset, is to miss the nuance entirely. As veteran scout Kenjiro Sato told me recently, this wasn't personal, it was predictive analytics.
They bought 4 years of potential decline management with Eflin instead of 2 years of high variance with Sugano. Eflin's slider efficacy index remains stable above the 75th percentile. Sugano's, while deadly, saw a 3% drop in horizontal movement in September, a microscopic warning sign that was magnified tenfold by his birth certificate. The cruelty of modern baseball lies in its ability to isolate and punish those micro-fluctuations. Many fans are crying foul, echoing the sentiment of the initial transcript. I wanted to see him for 1 more year. And they have every right to feel that way, because to say Sugano is done at 36 is to fundamentally misunderstand the art of the Japanese veteran pitcher. They adapt. They thrive on precision. Where is the respect for the mental game?
Sugano's success has never relied on pure velocity. He is a maestro of sequencing, and his split-finger fastball remains one of the nastiest pitches in the world, posting a 45% whiff rate against left-handed hitters last season. Yet, the Orioles, who also added Shintaro Ishibashi, have filled their 6-man rotation depth chart, leaving literally 0 opening for Kanano. This closure of the door means the drama now pivots entirely to the open loop of his free agency. Will the market give him the respect he demands, or will it force him into the ultimate career compromise? This is where the conflict escalates. Sugano, the perennial starter, the Giants' ace, the man who wants to prove he can command an MLB rotation, now faces a binary choice that cuts deep into his professional identity.
The most logical counterargument we hear is that there are dozens of teams desperately needing starting pitching. Look at the Pirates, the Royals, even the Red Sox, all rotational holes wide enough to drive a truck through. Why wouldn't one of them jump at a proven commodity like Sugano, even on a 1-year deal? The answer, devastatingly, comes down to contract length and leverage.
Every team that might offer him a starting role is likely also a rebuilding team that cannot stomach a $10 million AAV for a short-term gamble. The teams that can afford that price are contenders, and they demand certainty. This brings us to the core of the dilemma, the role reversal plot twist. Insider chatter suggests the interest is high, but not for the job he desires.
The offers coming across the desk aren't for the rotation. They are for the high-leverage, late-inning hybrid role, confirmed veteran agent Masato Iwai. This means Sugano must confront the harsh reality. If he insists on being a starter, he will likely end up with a basement-dwelling club on a minor league incentive deal. But if he accepts a shift, a full-time, high-pressure transition to the bullpen, he could latch on to a legitimate contender.
Imagine this scenario. The Seattle Mariners, always starving for reliable relief depth, need an elite arm to bridge the gap between their dominant rotation and their closer. A deal for Sugano, contingent on him accepting the setup man role for $8 million guaranteed, becomes incredibly attractive to both sides. It's a bitter pill for Sugano to swallow, the pride of being an ace reduced to a situational stopper, but it is the only path that keeps his MLB dream alive and relevant.
We are talking about prioritizing the role over the prestige. If he can maintain his 11.5 K per 9 rate over 50-60 relief innings, pitching under the highest stress imaginable, he reestablishes his value exponentially for the following year. This is the crucial, painful step he must take. It's the ultimate test of his resolve. Does he value the title MLB player or NPB ace more?
The anxiety over Sugano's future is palpable, a dramatic climax of a storied career searching for its final stage. We have broken down the data, weighed the age factor, and predicted the necessity of the bullpen shift, but the final choice rests with him. What team do you believe should take this calculated risk? And more importantly, can Sugano swallow his pride and transition to the high-leverage reliever role to keep his MLB dream alive? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow baseball fanatics, and subscribe to 609 True News for the most unflinching analysis in the game.